I now call today's show to order. You're watching Kiwanis Connects, coming to you from all different points of the country live. That's right. Why? Because that's the only way we prefer to do it. If we make a mistake, we make a mistake, and we all got to live with it. I'm Aaron Phillips. Joining me below me down here is the CANCUN Lady in Orlando, Florida.
Hi.
And over here, look at that. I did it right over here to my right. Doc Val, who's out in California. We got all parts of the country covered. And of course, John J. Pig Styles is in Lost Wages, Nevada, controlling the whole thing. I'm hearing feedback from somebody. If you can't hear me once, hearing me twice is always good. I love it very much. Now, I got to tell you, you all know Doc Val and CANCUN Lady, Miss Magali Fernandez. These two ladies are like my work wives. Okay, let's call it what it is. Both Kiwanis wise and my celebrity grudge match work, golf stuff wise. Yesterday, however, my real life wife, she and I celebrated 37 years of marriage yesterday, and I'm still here to talk about it. Well, actually, she's still here to talk about it, I guess would be the right way to say it. Ladies, how y'all doing today for January 9th, 2026?
Aloha. It's like, well. The energy is just amazing, and part of that is because we just got this phenomenal show going on and positive news. It's like, congratulations, Aaron, you inspire me. We just celebrated 25 years on New Year's Eve.
So.
Wow.
Yeah, we should do a show on how to survive marriages.
Ooh.
While we're in Cancun. While we're in Cancun celebrating.
There you go. That's the way to do it. By the way, I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. And without the following folks supporting us, we would not be here today. Bookvending.com, Connor and Company up in Buffalo. We want to thank you for all that you do in providing literary materials in elementary school, courtesy of a vending machine where students can earn gold coins, buy a book from the machine, and they get to keep it. Comfort Care, Virginia Beach. Tiffany Wynn here in Virginia Beach. Home health care extraordinaire for anything that you need. Different Strokes 757, Mr. Craig Wynn. Everything you need to repair your home top to bottom, inside and out. And I did learn yesterday he does travel. So if you got work anywhere in the United States, he's got a go bag ready to go. So if you need some work done, call Craig and he'll take care of it for you. So I want to give them all a shout out. 3 channels on Facebook, 3 channels on YouTube, and every Sunday at 8 a.m., WWDBTV.TV is where you'll find the Kiwanis Connects show. We are on 7 platforms, Doc Val. 7! By the way, did you see my numbers yesterday that I shared with you on some of our views over the last couple episodes?
It is just making me giddy. And so when we look at some past viewers, like when we brought Eric Paul. Oh my goodness, I love you, Eric Paul. And clearly the viewers love you too. It's 117,000 views.
Yep.
Wow.
And so I've always done the extrapolation on the math. And so when we have these shows, I'm so thankful that you all come in, you share the show with other people. You're looking at us, saving notes and all that kind of fun stuff. We've got our loyal viewers. I do a shout out to Doug Chadwick, who's always out there, and Kathy Szymanski and Grace Nishida and all those folks that Chuggy. And it really inspires me to want to be better at what we do and to give away as many tools and resources. So today is really fun packed. And so every quarter of this meeting, we're going to be bringing someone else in that will help share some tools and tricks for fundraising, because right now, almost every Kiwanis club that's out there is looking for fundraising ideas.
Absolutely. Fundraising is the key. You know, the old saying and the old song, money, money, money.
Money.
There you go. And it's not even easy money, which is another title of a show and a movie, right? Rodney Dangerfield was in the movie Easy Money. But we can make things easier, turnkey in some degree. Stuff just rolls in all on its own. And that's why We have Magli Fernandez join us. We lovingly call her Cancun Lady because if there's ever a trip and anything you want to know about Cancun and how to take advantage of some of the trips and things that we have available, Magli can tell us all. So good morning, my friend. How are you today?
I am doing great. In
Good.
Orlando, Florida with 80 degrees. I know Val said she's at 33, 35.
Yes. 33, and the only reason I do not have a coat on in my area is because I closed in, turned the heating vents wide open, and I'm begging for
Wow.
sympathy right now.
Wow.
But the thing is, when we got married, 25 years ago, at this time it was actually 71 degrees. Think about that.
Yeah.
What year? What year, Val? What
We
year?
got married in 2000.
Oh, wow.
And so 2001, January, because we were still on our honeymoon, January 9th, 2001, it was 71 degrees where we are right now.
The weekend of my wedding 37 years ago, the Friday before, it snowed. I was running around handing out tuxedos in the snow. But by the time Sunday rolled around, our actual wedding day, temperatures warmed up to the 50s. It was foggy and wet and everything, so that the snow and cold held off. So, but let's talk about some good weather that's going on. That's always available down in Cancun.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about what's happening down there, if we can, there, Miss Cancun Lady. I think we also have, Max, I don't know if you have a volume up on your phone, but I'm hearing feedback that's bouncing back. So one of your audios we have to turn down because I'm getting feedback hearing me twice. Hearing me once is bad enough.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Yes, we can.
Did you hear yourself now?
Yes, I still hear the feedback.
So
it's either your volume is up on your computer at the same time as your phone.
It is, but if I turn off my volume on my phone, then
you won't hear us. Okay.
So maybe we go to the introductory commercial that you had, and then that allows Magali to
fool around with some videos with volume. All right, let's do that. So, John, let's roll the video.
I did it. I got it.
Okay, perfect.
Woo!
There you go. All right.
We are live. And so if you are not live with us, we are live.
If you aren't live with us, what the heck are you just doing? That's all I want to
know. It was worth waiting for, because Magali, you have this whole thing that we will be able to integrate in, and I have so many great ideas, but can you share, Cancun Lady, your vision?
Yes, I'm going to share, because one of the things we talk about, the fundraising, everybody's trying to fundraise. There's always a cause out there, right? And what our company has been able to do is, as a thank you, this is purely as a thank you for your donation, for helping us raise as much money as possible for the cause. You get in return a 5-day, 4-night complimentary stay. And this one will be sponsored by the Kiwanis Club. And the reason it's sponsored by the Kiwanis Club is because our company has certified that when you not only donate on the front end to help us raise money for, in this case, it's going to be the golf tournament, but on the back end, Cancun will also raise money and help raise money by sending a donation for every person that actually registers to Cancun. So between Cancun and us, we're just saying thank you, thank you, thank you. You're having a great trip. And with this trip, there is no tour. There is no presentation. So there is no timeshare that you have to sit through. It is truly a 5-day, 4-night complimentary stay. You've got a couple resorts to choose from. One is in the heart of Cancun called the Ocean Spa. The other one is more of a private area. So if you don't really want to be in the heart of Cancun, you want to be, it's inside of a community. It's Laguna Suites. Um, and for those folks that don't want to just stay down there, but they love to drink and enjoy eating all day long, we have, you can upgrade to an all-inclusive. And we've got a couple other properties in Cancun that you can upgrade to, which will include all your food, all your alcohol. But guess what? It's at a discounted rate. It's at a preferred rate. We have had this partnership with Cancun for the past since 2009. So we're heading towards almost 20 years, where we've been marketing and promoting, and we are sending on an average 200 people to Cancun a month. Yes, a month now in 2026. So as a thank you for helping us raise money for the cause, this is what you will receive from us as a thank you. And one thing that I want to point out, so I know everybody thinks, but this is too good to be true. How is this possible? How it is too good to be true, but our company backs it up by the minute you receive this trip, you will hear from us within 24 hours of receiving this trip. Actually, you'll hear from us or from Aaron, depending on how you got the trip, who you got the trip from. Within 24 hours, you'll get your certificate. You'll get a detailed letter on exactly what you got. And then within 24 hours from that, 48 hours, Cancun is actually going to call you with a welcome call. And by 72 hours, you will be booked. And so with this trip, it all you have to pay on the complimentary stays for taxes and your way there. Okay, so I always say, when the flight is good, that's when you want to go. There's no blackout dates. These trips are not restricted to when you have to go. Again, these trips are tied to charity, and that is the only reason that there's no tour, no presentation, no blackout dates. You get to pick the dates. It's because of that.
Well, wait.
And that's where people think it's too good to be true, but you have 18 months to use it. Yes, Aaron.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
Also in this, transportation from the airport to the resort is included.
It's included. So you, when you land and you go and you get your bags and you walk out of the airport, you get private transportation pickup. So there'll be a sign with your name on it and the name of the hotel, and they will pick you up and take you over to the resort, which is included in the certificate. And also included is both adults will get a $30 spa credit. So I forgot to mention, it's a 5-day, 4-night for a family of 4, up to 4 people. Being 2 adults, 2 kids under 12 are free, but they don't discriminate. So if you don't have kids, it's okay. It's open for 2 adults.
Excellent. And I keep thinking, how do we make this even sexier? And so I think if, as we're adding this in for different events and different fundraisers, and I know that you're willing to work with other Kiwanis clubs, because Kiwanis is becoming part of your passion.
Yes.
And so it's a club could literally put together a $1,000 flight package where they go to one of my favorite places, Costco, and buy $1,000 of flight credits for $900, and then they pay the taxes, and so then they're raffling off or they're doing highest bidder for this trip, and then it truly becomes a complete package that is really valuable. And I can't tell you the last time I've been on a vacation. So to be able to do this, I think would be amazing.
And we can do that. So
yep.
So
I was just going to say, it is a great opportunity.
Yeah, and you would cover the taxes. So
Hmm.
technically, now we could say it's a free trip
Exactly.
because
Exactly.
we use the word complimentary because you still have to, we you have to pay for taxes, right? It's the only
Hmm.
thing is that
Hmm.
you have to pay for taxes. But if we can cover that, you're all
Yeah.
set.
Yeah.
And for flight convenience, because we do have some things coming up here in the Virginia Beach area this year, for that air travel, normally you got to make some connecting flights depending upon where you're originating from, but not from Norfolk, ladies and gentlemen. If you leave from Norfolk, you can fly direct to Cancun on Breeze Airways, baby. One time your butt's in the seat until you get
Wow.
there. So this month, starting here in Norfolk, when you get those certificates for all my Kiwanis clubs here in the Virginia Beach area and the golf tournaments we have planned here, then you guys will be able to fly direct to Mundo. Now, before we go to break, we need to take advantage of the entire length of the show. We have something special cooking to tie in these trips with our Kiwanis golf outings out there in Cali, right, Doc Val?
We sure do, and so I'm very excited that most people, if you've been watching us, you know that we are doing our inaugural first classic golf tournament to raise funds for the Rose Float. Last week we had a ton of viewers watching the Rose Float. It was absolutely gorgeous and stunning, but it costs money and to make that happen. And so we've tried really unique ways to make that happen. So if you're willing to make a sponsorship, we're willing to throw in a, is it not complimentary? It's free trip. So I know,
I know.
and so with the golf classic, we're looking for foursomes to come play. We're looking for people to sponsor different holes. We're looking for people to sponsor our beverage cart. And we actually have, and I'm going to just shout out Caesar Milch.
Caesar.
Caesar is going to sponsor our alcohol and all of that cart. So
Whoop,
are
whoop for
looking for
Caesar.
one more of those. And so, Caesar, if you don't have someone to fill out your 2 people going to Cancun with the certificate that you're going to be receiving, I will go with you. Andy loves you, so that's all okay. And so anybody else that wants to make a large donation and just hang out with me for a couple days and take me with you, I'm willing.
There you go.
That's well worth
There you go. And
right there.
I did want to mention something because to your point, let's just hypothetically say that you don't have your passport, you're not crazy about Cancun. Well, guess what? The trip is 100% transferable. So you could still receive the trip as a thank you for your donation and donate it back to the Kiwanis Club so that they can graciously donate it or gift it to someone that would really need this trip.
Absolutely. And one of the things I think that fits in really well when a Kiwanis Club gets this kind of certificate package is that you print up 100 tickets and you sell each ticket as an opportunity drawing at $50 a ticket. And so you think about, you sell $5,000 worth of these, you pay the taxes and you pay the travel. And so you're making $2,500, $3,000 on a gifted certificate that comes from your charity. That's pretty amazing. And many Kiwanis clubs are always looking for what's that cool thing, what's that special thing. And if you want to attract millennials and you want to attract Gen Z folks right now into your clubs, this is the kind of thing that does that. They don't want material things. They don't want to go to an auction and get a Trotsky that's going to sit in a box in the garage. They want an experience, and for some folks, it is, if they can take their kids and it's actually a reasonable experience where they don't need a vacation from their vacation.
Wow, good point.
Absolutely. That is a tremendous point. All right, we're going to stop there for the moment. So while we go to break right now, scrolling on the bottom of the screen, Kiwanis Rose Float Golf Classic.com. pull up another window, get over there, hit the sponsorship deck button about a third of the way down, make your selection, because if you send that through now during the live show, we'll have your contact information. And within 24 hours, you're going to get a congratulatory letter with that 5-day, 4-night certificate. So at the risk of sounding like call operators now, they are standing by. Do it during break, because as we go into break, folks, check out this video, one of those videos that Val alluded to. We'll go to break, come back, and we'll keep rocking and rolling. You're watching Kiwanis Connects. We got the CANCUN Lady. We'll be right back.
2 out of 3 kids in America can't read at grade level. And without help, many will never catch up. In a world of screens, short attention spans, and endless distractions, getting kids excited about reading has never been harder. That's where Kiwanis Club steps in. Through Inchy's bookworm vending machines, kids earn tokens for positive behaviors, achievements, kindness, and more, and use them to pick a book they just can't wait to read. Every book is a child's to keep. Every book builds a personal at-home library, and every page sparks curiosity, confidence, and lifelong learning. Your club can make it happen. Let's put more books and more smiles into the hands of kids who need them most. Together, we can change the story, one book at a time. To learn more, go to bookvending.com/Kiwanis.
I wouldn't let aging stop me from being me.
Oh yeah, still got those moves in me.
I will be fabulous.
I will accessorize.
Comfort Care can help with as much or as little home care as you need. From medication reminders and meal prep to everyday chores and errands. Let us create your personalized care plan and find the perfect caregiver match so you can live your best life possible.
Hey, honey, what you doing?
Getting ready to watch a game.
What about fixing up the house like you promised?
What you talking about?
Just the new light in the den, the new shower in our bathroom, the new fence around the yard, the front steps.
Stop! You know, I have a better idea. You know Craig down the street? He owns a company that specializes in handyman services, but he is more than just any old handyman.
Really? Would you say different strokes for different folks?
You know I will. You know why? Because he does home repairs and he does painting and kitchen remodels and bathrooms and everything else in between.
How are his prices?
Great value for great quality. You know, I think I'll invite him over and get a free estimate for all the things that I know will make you the happiest, dear.
Call Different Strokes Painting and Handyman Service for a free estimate by calling 757-395-9999 today.
That's 757-395-9999. Above the rest, they show up and show out by making your vision come to life. All right, welcome back to Kiwanis Connects. Aaron Phillips, Doc Val, CANCUN Lady, Miss Magali Fernandez is joining us from Orlando. All right. So Doc Val,
I see.
Doc Val, what's next?
Well, I saw a question in the chat, and so I was really hoping that I sent out a link that because Douglas Chadwick, as we all know, does a lot of fundraising and different things, and he asked in the chat, can we use this for our club? And the answer is absolutely yes. And there he is. Oh, he ran and put his shirt on. Oh my.
Hi, Douglas. As a matter of fact, wait. I have it on my notes. Let me see if you can see. Kudos to Douglas as he's getting a Cancun because he has signed up for a foursome. Woo!
Yes, I did. I have a Joel Carlson's going to be one of my people on my foursome, and I think Michael Moss, and we're looking for a fourth person who we'll find out who's going to be later.
You know,
Nice.
I would invite several other people, but most people who are listening don't know who these people are. So Joel Carlson is the president of the Kiwanis International Rose Float Club, and you may have seen him on our show. But these are people from the local area. Do you think if maybe someone from out of area might join us?
We have room, so we just got to figure out who that would be. We could contact him or her. We are looking for a female to join our group to keep it more inclusive. So that's Joel's working on that.
Who knows? Maybe it'll be a celebrity from the pairings party that may be with you too.
Well, we're hoping for a pro golfer because we really want to win.
Oh, he wants that little small purse of $2,000, huh?
That's right. That's right. You mean we're not just listen. We're not all just good-looking people. There's some cutthroat golfers out there playing for some money out there.
And we have some great items going to be in the live auction, right? You want to tell us about that?
Good, Max. What kind of items do we have? Do we have items lined up? I know we have passes for the Heritage Library. We're kind enough to donate a couple of passes to their facility as auction items.
And I believe
oh, go ahead.
I'm done 2 nights at the Disneyland Resort as an auction item.
Cool. Nice.
Very, very
I've got
cool.
some mini autographed helmets. We will have players there that will sign footballs and baseballs and basketballs that we will auction off from all the celebrities that will attend the tournament.
And one of the things I think is really important is that
just to let everybody know a little bit about the history of how all this got started. It started in 2009 when I did a celebrity golf tournament for the first time ever in Cancun, and we brought many celebrities out like Chris Tucker and Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow and Andre Reed and Ray Lewis. We even had the Denver Bronco alumni with fans go down there. So we started a travel where the pros and the celebrities travel campaign. And so that's how we slowly got into golf and celebrity grudge match today. So one of the things I did want to point out, because Cancun, you know, anytime I had a celebrity in the beginning go down there, I was always saying, he's a VIP, you know how they are, they like everything special, and they quickly shut me down and said, everybody that comes to our resort is a VIP and will be treated as a VIP. I said yes. And that's why everybody loves the resort. They feel like it's family, they're welcomed. And for me, traveling international, it's the best way to travel. You feel safe.
That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. You know, I'm looking at all of what we do. And so, Douglas, thank you for coming on board, because not only are you attached to the Rose Float Club, but you're also attached to the Literacy Club. And the Literacy Club is one of those virtual e-clubs for the most part. We have people from all over that are part of what we do. And so how do you think you're going to use this for our virtual club?
Are you asking me? Oh,
I am. I got your spotlight.
Yes. Okay. So, well, this is a proof of concept for.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm having a hard time. Sometimes I hear you, then I don't hear, then I don't see you. Is it just me on my end?
Yeah, because we hear you just fine. Uh-oh.
But just a minute ago after I spoke, did you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we heard you. We got you.
Yeah, you told us how much fun it was. It was like family down at the Cancun Resort down there. Yeah, we heard all that.
Did you ask me a question? Because I didn't.
Nope.
Everybody's disappeared. Okay.
Nope. You're good. Douglas was just sharing how they're going to use it for their e-group.
So This is a really good proof of concept how this works. So there's other groups that could use this also, but for the Literacy Club, we'll be looking at either to partner with Rose Float Club or to just do it on our own. So I'm really excited about this new fundraising option for Kiwanis in general.
Absolutely. And it all ties back to the celebrity grudge match, because I think this should be a Kiwanis thing, or it's like go with thang all over the globe, because we could have a championship, if we do all of these different matches, with all the winners, right? All enter into the Super Bowl of grudge match at our international conventions. We always know 2 years ahead of time where it's going to be, right?
That is awesome, Val.
It's more like the Super Bowl of golf, because we can't use Super Bowl, but it's a Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl of golf, and then we could raise money for the Kiwanis Possibility Project.
Yes,
my brain just goes. Whoa.
Well, don't make a mess all over the screen, Doc Val, because we have another guest that just joined us here a few seconds ago. She is a current governor of the ECC district. Cynthia Blackman joins us. Good morning, Cynthia. How are you?
Hello. Good morning, Kiwanis Connect family.
Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it. Go ahead, Val.
Cynthia, it's always a love affair, and so I'm so glad that you're able to be here. And I know that Douglas, who is on, and so Douglas was popping in to share a couple of things like what we're doing with our Eye of the Tiger Kiwanis Club as well, because you're part of the Eye of the Tiger, and we have 2 virtual fundraisers. And so Douglas was actually the inventor of the golf drop fundraiser and the golf ball drop fundraiser, and we're doing it virtually. So Douglas and Cynthia, did you both buy your tickets already?
I bought my pack of balls already, yes, and I got Caesar to buy some too.
Coming up next.
All right, so since
I got my email recently, so yes, I'm going to do that.
Okay, and so for most people, they don't know what that is, but it ties really well in with this celebrity grudge match thing. And I want to do a golf ball drop as part of our event when we're in Marina. So Douglas, in 2 seconds, you can't do it in 2 seconds, 2 minutes. Can you explain what a golf drop is?
Okay, thank you for saying I was the inventor. I wasn't. I just brought it to our club in Burbank there. So what it is you sell, or people don't sell the golf balls. We sponsor the golf balls, and you put your number on the golf ball, and then you either get a helicopter, or which we had secured, but we couldn't get insurance from the school to drop from a helicopter. So we got the fire department came with their hook and ladder, and they used it as a training exercise at the same time. They would hoist them up in buckets or a Stokes basket, which is those baskets that carry people when they're in hiking and stuff like that.
Like a stretcher.
And then they drop it onto a goal or a flag. In our case, we made a big circle, put a flag in the middle with a cup. If it lands in the cup, it won the $5,000. So we made $37,000 that first year we did that.
Wow.
So it's a good moneymaker. It's fun. You also get people to help you sell the golf balls or sponsor the golf balls. You get the key clubs. You get community partners that they get a portion of what they get sponsored. So it helps not just the club, but also the whole community.
Nice. So Cynthia's going to be buying some golf balls. I've already bought some. But this is yet another fundraise idea.
Yeah, how much are the golf balls?
They're $25 or $20 or $25, and I can put that in the chat if you want. I can put how to do that in the chat.
Yes, please. Thank you, sir.
That'll be absolutely wonderful. And the other one that we're doing, because as we're going into this, is that there's a celebrity golf concert, and so it's a global concert where people pay to attend virtually. And I know, Cynthia, you had brought in a couple of amazing, impressive acts. I get almost a little emotional when we did that. But who are you sponsoring this year?
Well, actually, I don't think that we have anyone coming from Barbados this year, but I will follow up to see if there's a need for it, and I can definitely try to get someone from Barbados to be there.
Absolutely. Because the first time you did that, there was a steel drum, right?
Yes.
And you get exposed to different music, and for a small cost, it's worth it. And so I know that as we're looking at different opportunities, it's thinking outside the box, thinking about people pay $300, $500 more to go to a concert. And you usually walk away smelling like spilled beer and a little sweaty. You're by other people. Yeah, smoke, exactly. But when you do a virtual concert where people click in for a headliner and someone that's there, you're dancing in your living room, no one's judging you, and you get the best sound ever. So it's a great idea. And so I'm so thrilled that you guys are all here. I know you need to take a quick break. And so I wanted to thank CANCUN Lady and Douglas for clicking in. And I want to do a spotlight with our amazing Cynthia Blackman. The CANCUN Lady, you got to come back.
I will. You guys let me know when, and I'm there. I know we've got our contact information, emails. If you think of any other questions, you want to get in touch with me, I think John was going to display that information as well. And I do want, I'm hoping that we could play the video on the testimonial of one of our celebrities who had some wonderful things to say about one of the resorts in terms of the food. This is another thing. A lot of people think that, okay, you get a discount at the all-inclusive, but what kind of food are we going to have? What kind of alcohol are we going to, be given? And so this celebrity actually touched base on that. And I'm hoping
that'll be a great way to go into our break. How about that, Aaron?
Absolutely. Let's do that. If the scroll information right now is moving a little too fast, you can always go back and watch it, or just go to the registration page for the golf tournament, Kiwanis Rose Float golfclassic.com. Scroll right to the bottom is a contact box. You can fill out your information there. That'll actually go to not only CANCUN Lady, but I also get a copy, and one of us will address it. Thank you for coming on. Douglas, always good to see you. Mags, we'll talk to you later. John, take us to break. Don't go anywhere, folks. A lot still to do. We'll be right back.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? This is Howard Hewitt. I just want to say this is the very first vacation I've taken since COVID, since 2019, 2019, somewhere around there. And I'm so glad that I chose the Royal Sunset. It has been amazing. The service is amazing. The food is great. The room service, I'm a connoisseur of room service. I've been around all the hotels all around the world, and I rate a hotel by its room service. And the room service here was great. It was amazing. The service here is amazing. The people are friendly. Everybody's cool. They are disinfecting everything. They're making sure that everything is safe for everybody. Everybody has to mask up. All of the people here are masked up, and it's just amazing. The Royal Sunset here in Cancun, Mexico, and it's amazing. So if you want to come out, have a good time, you want to spend some time with the all-inclusive, the wine is great, the all-inclusive service is great. Sometimes some people get the idea that all-inclusive is a little bit, notched down, but the Royal Sunset has kicked it up. So I just want to say, if you want to come out, bring the family, have a great time. You can hear kids right now having a good time playing and the whole thing. Come to the Royal Sunset. God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye.
I wouldn't let aging stop me from being me.
Oh yeah, still got those moves in me.
I will be fabulous.
I will accessorize.
Comfort Care can help with as much or as little home care as you need. From medication reminders and meal prep to everyday chores and errands. Let us create your personalized care plan and find the perfect caregiver match so you can live your best life possible.
2 out of 3 kids in America can't read at grade level. And without help, many will never catch up. In a world of screens, short attention spans, and endless distractions, getting kids excited about reading has never been harder. That's where Kiwanis Club steps in. Through Inchy's bookworm vending machines, kids earn tokens for positive behaviors, achievements, kindness, and more, and use them to pick a book they just can't wait to read. Every book is a child's to keep. Every book builds a personal at-home library, and every page sparks curiosity, confidence, and lifelong learning. Your club can make it happen. Let's put more books and more smiles into the hands of kids who need them most. Together, we can change the story, one book at a time. To learn more, go to bookvending.com/Kiwanis.
All right, welcome back. Call me with that last piece of protein bar. Welcome back to Kiwanis Connects. Cynthia Blackman, governor of the ECC district, now joins us once again. Thank you to Douglas and Magali for jumping on with us, talking about fundraising opportunities. Take it away, Val.
You know, I know that we have very limited time with Cynthia, and so I have been so enamored with everything that's going on in the ECC and Caribbean district. Because you are such an amazing leader in what you're doing. So you are our Spotlight service and fundraising program of the week.
Wow.
And I know that we cut into a little bit of your time, but I am always amazed at what you were able to accomplish. So what are some of the highlights that you want the rest of the world to know about? Because most people go, why the heck would you put Eastern Canada with the Caribbean? How does that work? How does that work?
I know, Val. I believe that we're probably one of the most diverse districts in the whole Kiwanis family. And it is truly a beautiful blend, opportunity for us to understand the difference in culture and to build friends and to collaborate. So we have just about 284 clubs within our division, 7,500 members, and it is made up of about 18 Caribbean countries along with Eastern Canada. And as I say, it really is a beautiful opportunity. And as the governor this year, I'm based in Barbados. Our main office is in Eastern Canada. And the second governor actually from Barbados to hold this position. But it really is a wonderful experience to connect with Kiwanians from across the district. And this year we've been focusing a lot on tapping into that diversity. So we've been bringing in members from across the district, small countries, but we have powerful leaders in those areas. And we are actually seeing the difference. So the New Year's message from our district this year, you heard like 5 different languages, right? And that is a representation of who we are within the Eastern Canada and the Caribbean district. So I am absolutely enjoying this tenure. 3 months in, it has been an absolute blast. And this year, our theme is Fuel the Passion, Change the Game. And again, what we're saying is reconnect with your why. Why did you choose Kiwanis? Let's get back to that. But also, we can't expect to see different things if we continue to do the same thing over and over again with the same members, right? So we have focused a lot on bringing new talents to the field, as we will call it, since we're playing on Change the Game. So we've been bringing new talents from across the district, and we're actually seeing a difference in how we operate, different energies. Our members are so excited to be serving at the district level and also just to be a part of the movement. So it has been an absolute great experience for me.
So, Aaron, are you seeing international president in the future?
I thought that was an echo I was hearing around in my
yeah.
You can always tell what people are planning by how and what they say. I can tell you that.
Absolutely.
It was very direct and articulate, and that's what you need to have in any leader position. So you know your goal, you know your direction, and you have your plan. So seeing that happen in the future I would not be surprised to see Cynthia as the almighty Kiwanis Power, as known as the international president in the future.
Oh, absolutely. And, one of the leadership things that I see, Cynthia, that you've been doing is really not just looking locally, but asking globally for support and what's going on. And I would be really remiss if I were to ignore the fact that there has been so much devastation in Jamaica, which is a part of your district. And many people, it's like one disaster after another. We go from one disaster and we forget it. And then we go to another disaster and go, oh my, and my heart breaks. I do prayers. And I was so touched, and I didn't tell Andy, but made my donation right away to different clubs to be able to help. But share a little bit about what you're doing for Jamaica Strong and the Jamaican recovery, because I don't think people realize just how devastating the storms were.
So Hurricane Melissa, we shall never forget that, October 28th, and it went through Jamaica. Now, as I mentioned to you earlier, Val, we have 7,500 members in our district, and 3,000 of those members come from Jamaica. And
Wow.
so we have spent pretty much all of November as a board, as a district, looking to see how we can support our members. And as you know, Val, our Kiwanis International President-elect, Fort March, she's actually from Jamaica as well. And
Yes.
so over the last 2 months, we have been exploring different ways in which to support our members and the people in Jamaica. And the one thing that we did was to partner with the Kiwanis Foundation of Canada, and we've created a Kiwanis Cares Rebuilding Jamaica Fund. And the Kiwanis Foundation of Canada agreed to contribute $1 for every $3 that they receive, up to $200,000. And we are aiming to raise $800,000 to support our members in Jamaica. To say it is one thing, even to hear our leaders and our members speak about it is one thing. But when they show you the videos, like people lost everything, their homes. Like one of my LG, she sent me a video where two little girls, like maybe 7 and 5, and they said all they want for Christmas, they wanted pots, they wanted pans, they wanted things for breakfast. So even the children recognize that, there's just so much to be thankful for, and they wanted basic things. So we're asking the Kiwanis world to support us as we try to raise the funds to support our members and the people of Jamaica. We really do. We recognize that this is not a one effort drive. So this at Christmas time, we had a slightly different campaign where we were saying give hope to our members this Christmas. And throughout this year, we're going to be changing the message, because we see ourselves working throughout this entire year to raise these funds. And we just got through Christmas, so maybe people were distracted trying to do things for family, etc. But you have the entire year that you can make the contribution. We have houses to rebuild, we have roofs to repair, windows to install, schools to help fix. Like, we really do need the support of our Kiwanis world to help us to support our members in Jamaica.
There's a celebrity grudge match connection here, which, as I'm listening, is right before that devastating storm went through. iLifestyles Global had just gotten commitments and was ironing out some final details to add a property in the Dominican Republic and Jamaica. And I'm just waiting for confirmation from Magali to know what resort or resorts was part of that. So the good news is that once everything kind of gets back up and running again, Celebrity Grudge Match, by virtue of its programs that we were talking about earlier in the show, we'll be able to indirectly support Jamaica by having people take advantage of coming out there as well. So it's good to know that we're going to be able, at the right time, be able to support the redevelopment of Jamaica by having folks go out there and vacation out there in Jamaica in the coming future. So hopefully it won't be. What's the timetable that's being predicted to when Jamaica could be, we'll just say, back up and running, so to speak?
Well, what I'm hearing from our members is that they're actually taking in visitors now. The tourists are going. Christmas, people went to Jamaica. The airports are open. So you can visit and start to help to rebuild the economy. Certainly
Great.
with us, what we are trying to do when we raise the funds, we are going to be getting the supplies from within Jamaica. So we're not buying stuff and shipping it to Jamaica. We're actually going to be utilizing the business places in Jamaica so as to help to keep the economy going. So please advertise, get them to go to Jamaica so that people can be employed, because that's the other thing. Because some businesses were damaged, members are without jobs and that kind of stuff. So we really need to get full support for Jamaica, and that's what we have been doing as a district, trying very hard to support our members and the people of Jamaica. And so it really has been, if anyone has said to me, Val, that this was the type of year you are going to have, I was like, no, it's going to be smooth sailing, or we have all these wonderful plans. But, this is all part of leadership, right? And you have to know when to pivot. And one of the things I had to say to myself at the beginning of this year is, Cynthia, remember, yes, you have 3,000 members in Jamaica, but you still need to focus on the other areas, because we were so hyper-focused on how do we support our members in Jamaica. But yes, so if all of you can go out there, go visit Jamaica. So keep the tourism going, make a donation so that we can help to rebuild homes, etc. We will truly appreciate that.
Cynthia, Blue Nigel, am I pronouncing that correct? I don't know if I am. Put that line back up, John, if you would, so Cynthia can see it on the crawl. Blue Nigel is the name of the property that we were just about ready to finalize out there. Are you familiar with that property?
So I am not from Jamaica, so I am not very familiar, but I am sure that our LGs in Jamaica, that they will be familiar. And any information that I receive, I have been filtering it into our leadership within Jamaica so that they can take the necessary action to get the ball going. So yes.
Cool. So please connect us all together, because that's what the show is all about, is doing those global connections within the Kiwanis world. So I know that Magali has written that she is ready to be able to activate those things. And so we might be able to do a fundraiser where it's a trip that is a complimentary trip to Blue, and I think it's Nigel. Maybe Nigel versus Nigel. And so thank you so much. I know, Cynthia, you have such a well-rounded life, and your son is going to what college right now?
Well, we're now in the process of trying to select. So we're at the application stage right now. So I do have a discussion with the advisor. Today is ready. So I'm in Indianapolis now. We have our North American District Governors Conference this weekend. So I'm here for that. But we still have a district to run, and we still have life to manage as a parent, But I have to say, Val, I am absolutely enjoying my time as governor. We've implemented a lot of new initiatives that we're seeing the results of it. I am just so pleased with our performance so far, and looking forward to a very successful year.
Right. Well, maybe in a couple of weeks, you and a couple of your other fellow governors can come on and share with us where you're headed, because I just got chills because I remember going to that conference and getting so energized, and that's when it sealed the deal that wow, as a governor and as a district, we can truly make a difference in the world. So thank you so much.
And
Yes.
it's so funny, Val. So this morning at breakfast, I was having a chat with one of the other governors, and we were sharing ideas. And at the end of it, she was like, "Wow, I'm so happy for this." But even as I got here in Indianapolis, and I was like, this is going to be my last time coming into the Kiwanis office, but it has been a blast, and I truly value all of the lessons learned and the experiences that I'm having as a district governor. So yes, thank you so very much for having me today. And again, please go out. The link is there. Please go out, make a contribution to the Kiwanis Foundation of Canada, and let us help us to rebuild Jamaica with our Kiwanis Cares Rebuilding Jamaica efforts.
Right on. Thank you, Cynthia, for joining us today. Appreciate your time. Say hi to Indianapolis for us.
I will. Bye. Thank you for having me.
Right on. Thank you, Cynthia.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, let us quickly switch gears. We have time that is sifting through the hourglass. Let us go to Melissa Atwell, Mental Health Moment.
Hi, I'm Melissa Atwell, here with your Mental Health Moment. Let's talk about small wins and progress. A win is a win. It does not matter how small or big it is, but what we do need to do is celebrate it. Talk to people about it. Small wins are real wins. Celebrate them. Remember, take a moment for your mental health.
All right. Thank you, Melissa, as always. And hopefully while I'm in Vegas next week, I'll have an opportunity to say hello to Melissa in person. So we are going, well, we got 3 minutes left. Are we ready to jump right to it there, boss lady?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right. This is a segment that I love to call, this is Andy's favorite segment of the show. And it's time for some bad dad jokes. Take it away, Jeff. All right, Douglas has put some information in the chat room for one of those links. Here we go. By the way, if you don't like this week's bad jokes, you can blame my wife because this comes out of the box that she got me for Hanukkah. So you can blame her. Okay, here you go. Did you hear about the truckload of tortoises that crashed into a van full of terrapins? Did you hear about that? No?
There's a lot of snapping going on.
It was a turtle disaster. Okay. Did you hear about the angry pancake? This is not good. This was all. Did you not hear about this out of your local IHOP? If you didn't hear about the angry pancake, don't worry. He just flipped. All right, there you go. There goes that one. I hated that one, but it was on the card. What can I tell you? Hey, who earns a living driving his customers away? Who earns a living driving his customers away? You won't believe it. Oh, you might believe it, especially when I tell you that it's a taxi driver. Okay. What do you get when you cross a school of fish with a herd of elephants? What do you call a school of fish with a herd of elephants? Come on now. Why would you not think it wouldn't be swimming trunks?
Okay, that'll work.
I don't know why. I had a feeling you'd like that one. There you go. Hey, what is long and green and goes hith hith? What is long and green and goes hith hith? A snake with a lisp. Okay, listen. I just read them, folks. What can I tell you? Hey, what's the difference?
We got to be done.
What's the difference between ignorance and apathy? I don't know, and I really don't care. Okay, there you go. I like that one too. That wasn't bad.
I like that one a lot, actually.
Right, so you know what? I'll end it on that one. If you like that one a lot, I'll end it right there. That does it for a very truncated version of Bad Dad Jokes. We got more to come next week. Next week's show, I'm 50-50 because I have a 1 p.m. flight out of Las Vegas, which means I have to be at the airport by around 10. So if I decide to cut it real close, I'll join from the studio with John before we get out of here to come back to Norfolk next week. Val, final thoughts, if you will. John, roll that last crawl, please, from Marina.
I think that people always say that you need to divide up your world and your life, and I'm not that kind of person. And so one of the things that has really become very clear to me in this new year is that everything needs to be integrated in what you do. And one of the things, the reason why there's a crawl on there is because my home club is the Marina Kiwanis Club. And oftentimes when you're a leader in the Kiwanis world, you sometimes forget your home club. You stop doing service in your home club. And I've made a full commitment that I belong to 12 clubs. Yeah, you heard it right, 12. And I have a commitment to each and every one of those clubs to help them thrive and be supported. So I hope that you as a leader are also committed to making sure that we get back to service and we do the fundraising that we need to do the great things that are out there. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Val. With that, folks, Kiwanis Club, Kiwanis Rose Float Club, golfclassic.com, or the Kiwanis Club and Marina Golf Classic. You register on either one of those today, you will get a 5-day, 4-night complimentary stay in Cancun, courtesy of both either the Kiwanis Club and iLifestyles Global. All right, folks, as always, join me tomorrow where I'm going to have some folks on the show from Sky 4, WSKY TV up in Hampton. We're also going to learn a little bit about flat track women's roller derby here in Hampton. That's right. So I've got that happening tomorrow. Join me 11 a.m. Eastern and whatever time that translates to Pacific, which I think is 8. And I think the night before in Hawaii because it's Australia. Okay. Everybody, be kind to everybody. Why? Because we're all we have. We'll see you next time right here on Kiwanis Connects. We are out.